I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats.
Jorge Lorenzo feels that Marc Marquez has not been able to match the appeal that Valentino Rossi has made. The 2024 MotoGP is a completely different moment for Marc Marquez, who for the first time is no longer defending Honda. The rider nicknamed Baby Alien seemed to bounce back with his new team Gresini Racing after experiencing difficult situations. Despite traveling on an old bike, the Ducati Desmosedici GP23, Marquez has recorded 8 podiums until the 7th series of MotoGP 2024. We have to focus on one of the two. The decision is complicated, but we chose Marc. Marketing? My choice is a sporting choice, then within the company there must be someone who also makes this evaluation, he said. In addition, the race for the 2024 MotoGP World title involving Jorge Martin, Pecco Bagnaia and Marc Marquez did not escape the issue of sabotage. There is a rumor that Jorge Martin's motorbike will be sabotaged in order to fail to become the 2024 MotoGP World Champion. Doligna also dismissed the issue. He also made sure Martin would get the same treatment. He said Ducati would continue to treat Martinator, Jorge Martin's nickname, fairly until the end of the 2024 MotoGP season. Will Marc Marquez destroy Valentino Rossi's record? What tricks does the Ducati boss think of to keep Martin from winning the 2024 World Championship? And here's the full news. Ducati boss Luigi Doligna dismissed the issue of cheating in the selection of Marc Marquez, MM93 rather than Jorge Martin as Francesco Pecco Bagnaia's tandem in MotoGP 2025. The number one person in the Ducati Lenovo team garage also commented on rumors of sabotage in the race for the 2024 MotoGP World title. Previously, Ducati was said to be stirring up Jorge Martin in order to pair Francesco Bagnaia with Marc Marquez in MotoGP 2025. But everything suddenly changed when Marc Marquez openly refused to join Pramac Ducati. Marc Marquez firmly answered that Pramac Racing, which is a Ducati satellite team, was not an option for his new team. This made the manufacturer Ducati Lenovo team panic and changed the decision. The manufacturer under the auspices of Audi changed course by choosing Marc Marquez instead of Jorge Martin. The decision also ended up leading Jorge Martin to walk towards the Aprilia garage and led to the signing of a 2-season contract. After that, Ducati freely announced Marc Marquez officially teamed up with Pecco starting MotoGP 2025, which he contracted for 2 years. This has become a big conversation among MotoGP fans. Not a few discussed the issue of fraud in the selection of Marc Marquez as a replacement for Enea Bastianini. Gigi Doligna, who knew the news, immediately opened his voice. According to him, Ducati has made a sporting decision about preferring Marquez over Martin. We aim to keep Martin and Marquez. We know it will be very difficult, but we pursued this goal until we realized that it was no longer possible, said Doligna, quoted by Motosan. We had to focus on one of the two. The decision was complicated, but we chose Marc. Marketing? My choice is a sporting choice, then within the company there must be someone who also makes this evaluation, he said. In addition, the race for the 2024 MotoGP World title involving Jorge Martin, Pecco Bagnaia and Marc Marquez did not escape the issue of sabotage. There is a rumor that Jorge Martin's motorbike will be sabotaged in order to fail to become the 2024 MotoGP World Champion. Doligna also dismissed the issue. He also made sure Martin would get the same treatment. He said Ducati would continue to treat Martinator, Jorge Martin's nickname, fairly until the end of the 2024 MotoGP season. We play sports and therefore we have to be sportive. No one can say anything about the management of customer motorcycles in recent years, he said. All riders can express their talent and develop. It will be like this from now until the end of the year. Martin will not lack technical support and our human resources, he said. On the other hand, Jorge Lorenzo feels that Marc Marquez has not been able to match the appeal that Valentino Rossi has made. MotoGP 2024 is a completely different moment for a Marc Marquez, where for the first time no longer defending Honda. The rider nicknamed Baby Alien seemed to bounce back with his new team Gresini Racing after experiencing difficult situations. Despite traveling on an old bike, the Ducati Desmosedici GP23, Marquez has recorded 8 podiums until the 7th series of MotoGP 2024. If detailed, the 8 podiums were obtained by Marquez from the main race 3 times and 5 times from the sprint race session. With this promising performance, Ducati did not miss the golden opportunity to recruit Marquez. Yes, the Italian manufacturer has officially appointed Marquez to be Francesco Bagnaia's duet partner for the upcoming 2025 MotoGP. The choice of Marquez is also inseparable from the track record of achievements he has made in previous seasons. The background as the winner of 8 world titles made Ducati confident in making his choice. The arrival of the Spanish rider to Ducati will certainly have an indirect effect on the MotoGP title next season. The appearance of Marquez as a factory team rider again is believed to increase the selling value of the world's most prestigious motorcycle racing event. This is also in the mind of Marc Marquez's former teammate at Repsol Honda, Jorge Lorenzo. Porfuera thinks Marquez can increase the number of MotoGP spectators next season along with his status as a factory team rider. Not only that, the competitiveness is even more lively after Pedro Acosta scratched the phenomenon as a rookie this season. Off the track, this is evident, said Lorenzo, reported by Bolasport.com from the Motosan page. When Marc Marquez returned to fight for victory, the MotoGP audience, as well as Pedro Acosta in that category, has increased. However, in the eyes of Lorenzo, the attraction that Marquez currently has is still unable to match the level of Valentino Rossi. The doctor is considered an icon for MotoGP because he was able to bring new fans when he was still active. Until Rossi retired at the end of the 2021 season, the fans still waved the yellow-green color that was his trademark even now. I wouldn't say that he is at the level of Valentino Rossi's best times, Lorenzo explained, but it is true that so far he is the most worthy of the main spotlight of the media, he added.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away.